Good morning, Fishing and Faith fans. It's Saturday morning. It's about 6:30, and I'm down here at Legion Park, fixing to put the kayak in the water. And we're gonna fish the south side of the Choctaw Bay today, and in the Baytown area of Destin. And I've got some reports there's some redfish down here, so hopefully we can get some reds and some trout today. So let me get this kayak in the water and we'll get started. We're almost there. There's the point right there. You see that palm tree that's kind of leaning over at a, I don't know, 45-degree angle. That's where we're gonna start. One of my best days ever for redfish started right there on that point, working my way back towards the marina over there in the background along this little beachy shoreline around this corner. I caught 14 redfish in about 2 hours one day. It was totally awesome. And hopefully, with God's help, we can do it again. That was a few years ago, and I've had other days where I've caught numerous redfish, but nothing of that quantity in that short a period of time, and all keepers. They were all in the slot, so we'll see what happens today. Alright, Fishing and Faith fans. So, Destin didn't work out. Didn't even get a bite, so I picked up, I moved to Hogtown Bayou. This is just a great, peaceful area. So let's see if we can get something here. There's something jumping. Got one on. Saw a little mullet jump and cast it over that direction. Sure enough, there was something there. Feels like a trout. Ooh, what is it? It is a trout. I think it might be a keeper. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Alright, first fish of the day. Nice speckled trout. Alright, let's see. So he is not big enough to keep. So we'll look at him one more time. Pretty trout. Alright, I'm going to start today, or now at this section, with, this is a DOA, not a DOA, excuse me, this is a Berkeley Gulp shrimp with a chartreuse jig head. So, oh, I saw him come up and try it that time, but just didn't get it enough. There we go. Another little one. Alright. See that one, another little one. Well, there it went. Sometimes it's just easier when they let themselves go. Got him. They're a little one, but another tiny one. But it's fish nonetheless. There we go. Bye bye. Got one. Didn't feel like he was on there, but it's funny, sometimes they'll get it and I'll feel a little tug, but then it won't feel like they're even there. Here's a little better. Number 3. Calm down. Calm down. Another nice one. Got him. This is still small, but got number 5. Here's a little one. Calm down. Yep. Number 5. Little bitty trout. Well, I think we're fixing to move on. Got him. Another trout. Alright, so now we got the treble hooks on there. I gotta use the hook removers because I don't feel like getting stuck in the hand. Alright, so he's free. Another nice trout. Still not a keeper though. We'll let him go back. Oh, I missed that one. Goodness gracious. Man, that was a good pull right there, but I missed him. Alright, got another one. Sometimes you don't even know you got a bite. This little redfish. Look at that. Calm down there, buddy. Alright, look at there. Nice little redfish with one spot. Dark blue tail. But nice little fish. There he goes. That's gonna do it for fishing today. not too bad. 5 trout and 1 redfish in just under 4 hours on the water. Although they were on the small side, it was worth battling the winds today. All the fish were caught in Hogtown Bayou, so that little change of location from Baytown area paid off. The bait I was using today, one was something I hadn't used in a while. It was a white Berkeley gulp shrimp on a chartreuse jig head, and they loved that today. I did catch one on a Miralure Miradine just before it broke off on me, and it's laying somewhere out there in a little cove. I really don't like losing lures. But let me ask you this. What are you battling for? Are you battling for anything? You know, Jesus led the battle against sin for all of us, ultimately giving his own life to save ours. I battled the wind in this video and almost got blown out of the kayak a couple times. I was also in a battle against myself this week. I was getting weary, I was getting discouraged, and that led me to our topic this week, which is perseverance. The definition of perseverance is steadfastness in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. Well, this week I was unsure if these videos and this opportunity were heading where I wanted them to. I was lacking perseverance, and my lovely wife Ashley sent me an email that reminded me what my goals were and where my focus should be, as well as suggesting the topic for this week's video. It takes a lot of time preparing for each week's video. The first thing I must do is decide on a topic. And once that's selected, I get my Bible out and I start studying, trying to find the verse or verses that will provide an answer or a verse that can help us with issues we face on a daily or weekly basis in our lives. After I find the verse, I start working on the script for the devotional. Then it's time for the easy part, fishing. That's self-explanatory. It's fun, it's easy, don't really have to do much for that. Finally, after everything above, I begin the video editing process. This is probably the most time-consuming part. I have to go back through the video clips, find the catches, the good scenery shots, and important narratives. Once I find all those clips, then I can start putting all the clips together for a final video, while trying my best to produce an entertaining video that is pleasing to God. The Bible study and devotionals are the most important part of this journey that I felt God place in front of me. 1, read and study the Bible to grow spiritually and have a close relationship with God. And 2, be a witness for God by spreading His Word through the videos and devotionals. Now, my struggle this week was that I started thinking this opportunity was getting too time-consuming, too difficult, too hard, and I was thinking about just stopping the videos and just fishing. This is absolutely the easy way out, and I think I have several good excuses. I work full-time, I have 5 young children, there's just not enough time in the day. But because of my wife's email, I realized that that would be just what Satan would want. Because if I stopped, there would be no devotionals, and I'm sure I'd stop reading the Bible too. But no, I decided I will stay committed, I will not get discouraged, I will not give up, and I will not get weary. Here are the Bible verses that can help if you're getting discouraged, thinking of giving up, or if you're getting weary. Hebrews chapter 12, verses 1 through 4. Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a huge crowd of witnesses to the life of faith, let us strip off every weight that slows us down, especially the sin that so easily hinders our progress, and let us run with endurance the race that God has set before us. We do this by keeping our eyes on Jesus, on whom our faith depends from start to finish. He was willing to die a shameful death on the cross because of the joy he knew would be his afterward. Now he is seated in the place of the highest honor beside God's throne in heaven. Think about all he endured when sinful people did such terrible things to him, so that you don't become weary and give up. After all, you have not given your lives in your struggle against sin. And that's Hebrews chapter 12, verses 1 through 4. And now in Galatians chapter 6, verses 9 and 10, So don't get tired of doing what is good. Don't get discouraged and give up, for we will reap a harvest of blessings at the appropriate time. And that's Galatians 6, verses 9 and 10. And my idea for success for this channel doesn't seem to be progressing as fast as I want. But it doesn't matter what I want. I must remember, with some help from my wife this week, that my focus is on God and spreading His word to others. Maybe He knows that instant success might be bad for me because I might think I've done all I need to and I start slacking off. Instead, maybe by slowly growing the channel, God is teaching me something new. I need to persevere, keep going, and wait and see what He has in store for me. Is God working in your life? Do you have a close relationship with God? Do you know what Jesus did for you? He loves you, He died for you, and only He can save you when you choose to let Him into your heart and believe in Him. Do you know someone who is giving up, who's getting weary? Then please share this video with them. Thanks again, and remember to keep your eyes on Jesus, because He's always got His eyes on you. He's always there, and sometimes you have to keep going even when things are tough to find out what God's trying to teach you. One final verse is Joshua chapter 1, verse 9. I command you, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. I think that's a good one to remember. That's Joshua chapter 1, verse 9. All right. Well, thanks for watching Fishing in Faith Vlog 6. I hope you enjoyed the video and message today. I'll see you next week.